There are things I need of you, things you may not understand and may not wish to do, but please, do not make the same mistakes I did. My father, Howard, deserted me before I was born. I could claim the loss of my mother and the letter I received after her funeral blinded me to what I had to do. It would be a lie. Human nature sealed my downfall. My name is Philip. If we are lucky, then by the time you receive this, I will be dead. If fate frowns, we all perish. Hey guys, welcome back. I am GoldenKnite, and I'm going to be playing Penumbra Overture. There are 3 parts in this. There's Penumbra Overture, Black Plague, and Requiem, I believe. I jumped in here really quick. I didn't play the game, but I just changed the setting so it's on 1080p or 1920 by 1080. But I did not realize this game was developed by Frictional Games. And you already know how much I love the Amnesia series because they scared the crap out of me. So let's go ahead and start a new game. And I don't know, normal? We'll go with normal. Hopefully it's not too difficult. My story began in February, year 2000. Yeah, hopefully it's not too difficult on normal because I usually stick to...
For my part in this allegory, I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it. So when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him. Pity he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolution, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me. The university I taught at was world-renowned for 2 things, physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland. It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever taken. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
Alright. Yeah, I'd like to say, I generally like to keep things easy to enjoy the story, and then I go back and I play them on harder difficulties. For instance, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I played that one on normal difficulty so I could enjoy it. Finally, we're almost docked. I'd better stow my gear. I may be far from home, but chances are I can still pick things up using left mouse, and I can take a closer look at things using right mouse. Okay, so... yeah, I played that playing normal, and then I went through on the hardest difficulty and beat it on the hardest difficulty because I'm glad I didn't start on the hardest difficulty. I would have ruined everything. Always good to have a notebook. Jot down interesting information, reminders, P. Okay. Can I have my alcohol, please? Yeah. Oh. Oh. I ruined it. Okay. Why it's saying that. Sensitivity seems low. I might have to turn up the sensitivity. It's because his lamp's in my way. Yeah, I'm turning really slow, so give me a second. I'm actually going to turn this up. Alright, let's see if... That's a little better. Ooh, flashlight. Yeah! Turn flash on and off via the inventory tab, or hopefully with the... Hopefully. Yes, hopefully with that. Now, where's the emergency glow stick? Should still be in the locker. Keys in my inventory. Boop. Boop. Whoop. Emergency glow stick and batteries. Alright, could come in handy if torch runs out of batteries. I should be able to access it through my inventory or using the G. That should be everything I need. Ah, some extra batteries. Alright, we're gonna look around a little. I don't like it. Look at that. Ah. Dearest Eric, just a quick note before you set sail and leave me once again. I left a little something to remember you by in the chest at the foot of your bed. I really don't know why you still only have one bed on board. Taking shifts because of it is no way to get your rest, but what does a fisherman's wife know of life at sea? I'll be praying every night for you to make the catch you need so that you can come home to me safely and soon. Please don't be gone for 5 weeks like last time. I know I might nag sometimes, but I do love you. You know. I've washed those overalls of yours. I know you'll get them covered in assorted fish parts in no time, but I feel better knowing they've had a wash. Before I forget, the Henriksons in the village have asked me to see if you'll come by any trout. Be coming by any trout, but I said they were mostly out of season. If you do happen upon any, don't say anything. Stow them well and nice, and I'll do something special with them to celebrate when you come home to me. The ship's captain deserves a little special treatment once in a while. Take care, my love. So I am the captain. All right. And what is the alcohol which she gave me? Oh, I broke it. Okay. Oh, bucket. So everything's like very interactable, which is kind of cool. And then my wife. Oh, I can't see. Okay, I can't really tell. She looks kind of weird looking. Oh, I can move the pillow too. Yeah, okay. Can't do anything with that, so let's get out of here. Get back up. As I stepped off the boat, setting out into the blizzard that had formed around me, I realized how utterly devoted I'd been to the discovery of my father's past. I had no idea what to expect. Soon enough, my concerns were justified. I don't know whether I lost my orientation or my spirit first, but I lost feeling in my extremities soon after, and new hypothermia was setting in. I started looking for shelter. Shelter! So cold! Don't know where I am. Need shelter soon. Okay, I can't walk. Oh, okay. Alright, we're gonna sprint because my entire head went numb a long time ago. If I can still hear wind roaring past, or is there some kind of animal in the distance? Oh, I hope not. What the hell? I don't care. I want it. Yes, I want... Ah, it's frozen! Dry down note just in case. Okay, I hear that music too. Okay, note. Is it N? Yes. Note. What? Can't get in. The ice is too thick. So I need to... What do we have here? Notebook, flashlight, okay. Well, none of that helps me, so let's head back and see if there's... What is that? You hear that? Ah, a rock. Alright, hopefully chucking this thing at it will break it. There's something like howling at me. It's not the abominable snowman. Boom! Okay, oh, there we go. Maybe I should grab it in a better location. Aha! Hopefully we'll freeze to death now. Oh, those are actual footprints. I thought those are like alligator feet or something. Okay. So. What the hell was that? Jesus, my head. I can't believe I fell that far and survived. Although, looking around, maybe I didn't. What is this place? Well, at least I didn't fall down there. Alright, let's, Yeah, okay, this works. Oh, what's this? Emergency exit procedures. Yeah, this doesn't look too friendly. Which reminds me of, was it Metro something? Metro 2033? What is this? Tuna. Alright. Okay. Hammer time? Ha! Hammer time! Oh, what? What the hell? How do you do this? This is very difficult. Ah! Smack it with the hammer. The hole's been boarded up a long time ago. The wood looks pretty soft now. Well, smack it with the hammer! Ah! Okay, there we go. You have to, like, click and then swing. Gotcha. Ah! Very interactive. Where am I? Oh! Oh! Okay. What's this? It's a hole. Okay, I'm gonna go back. I want to go back now. Can I? I don't know if I can. Stupid thing. Alright. Do I have to stick something in there? It's a flare. Handy light source. I don't want to do that. That's not gonna work. That's mine. An old padlock, but it still works. Okay. It's not quite right. What the hell is this thing? Okay. Give my hammer back. I feel safe with this. Wait. Oh, I thought it said... Oh. I saw a hammer and then underneath it time. Hammer time! Out of here. So where did I go? Oh, really? I'm back here? Okay. Well, that didn't take me anywhere. Oh, glow stick. Or flare. Still useful. And... pipe. Wait, was that pipe here before? Wait a minute. Does that pipe go in this hole? A metal rod. Boop. I don't know if I want to go in there. Yeah, I don't... Okay. Whatever it's descending into is 100 feet below ground, protected by two solid metal hatches located in the remote Arctic wilderness and buried beneath the snow. I didn't know what to expect, but it made me feel something I hadn't felt since I was a child. I'd never given it much thought before, but I realized that our entire society is a network of safety nets, emergency services at the end of the phone line, health and safety in the workplace, friends, family, and lovers, all there if something goes wrong, part of the carefully designed structure to prevent all but the most mundane of emotions. Once again, I felt like I did when I was in school, surrounded by a closing ring of order of kids, knowing anyone that might help me, friends, parents, teachers, were too scared or too far away. Yeah, like it. Okay, well, of course, that just collapsed. I'm guessing. The entrance to the cave caved in. What? Did you hear that? Wait, what was this? There could be anything living down here. Okay. Caution and stealth are my only defense now. If anyone or anything hears me, it'd be best staying low and out of sight until I know... Okay. So basically, shut off light sources. Basic stuff. And I definitely heard something grunt. What? Like that, I'll be virtually invisible, and after some time I should get the night vision back, provided I stay still. Okay, I think it was just teaching me how to do stuff, I guess. I don't know. Okay. A lamp. Okay, where are we? I have no idea. Oh, your location is a circle. Okay, I'm right there. From the exit caved in. So I guess we can go over to the office. That'd be the first place to go. Let's go to the left. We'll just hug the left wall. Obviously, I'm saving my batteries for now. You don't know when I'll need them later. Office. Okay. Man, that's so freaking loud. Slam the door behind me. What's this? A man, an old man, clutching something unseen. He is strange, and yet he is no stranger. Never seen before. Still, I know this man before me is Howard. I call him Father. Father. So, obviously, that's the same feature. Okay. That's the same feature as an amnesia. So, is there anything going to be in these? Ooh, batteries! Alright. So, I guess we'll take the office log. 15th August, 1945. Another remarkable week in Greenland. Regular supply shipment received. Standard emergency drills carried out. Routine runway maintenance completed. I have ordered maintenance to be carried twice weekly from here on in due to increased snowfall. 1 wounded. The 1 wounded figure is no cause for concern back in London. The Germans haven't extended their front line by 4,000 miles. 2 of my men were caught by manufacturing cherry bombs in our workshop armory and succeeded in blowing off a couple of fingers. I take partial responsibility for this, and that I allowed them access to the demolitions manual we keep in the storm. I am sure that's where they learnt the ingredients. As a precautionary measure, I have now locked up the manual in the chest in my office and will keep the key in my person at all time. Needless to say, both men have been disciplined and are oh my god, there's so much to read here. So I am going to actually fly through some of this because I don't want to be doing a whole bunch of reading. So skim. The base is disconnected sometimes. Supplies requisition order: dynamite, bayonets, industry ice pick, pair of reading glasses. Reconditioning the mine continues. 1 point curiosity is some kind of archaeological find, an artifact buried in the earth and discovered by one of the work teams. Later this evening, after martial duty, I shall take a closer look at the artifact. It appears to be man-made and may have been working parts inside. I shall remove what looks like the front color and see if I can discover the source of the light which constantly emanates from it. Chief. Alright. Well, we'll grab that thing of stuff. Oh, there we go. We got a key here and more reading. Copenhagen Post. Research the University recently conducting studies, isolating communities, on further investigation, experts diagnosed, and many of the minor symptoms common in the early stages of paranoia and schizophrenia. Few locals were conducive to the interview, but had agreed to speak with our expedition into its spirits. As the Tongayat live in the mountains, the university is awaiting the results of the chemical testing studies. Okay. So people down here go insane. That's cool. Nothing in there. Oh, look at all this stuff. There's stuff everywhere. We got this. Flare. That's oh, wait, I have a key. Where's that key? Whoop. Yeah. Big Book of Explosives, 1923 edition. String. Black gunpowder. Baxton. Alright, wow, okay. So, we have the Big Book of Explosives, which will help us blow shit up. What's this? Painkillers. Well, you know, that's if I get attacked. What we got here? Beef jerky. There's a lot of jerky. They're loading me up already. Let's see what's in here. Ooh, more jerky. And oh, I can lift that up. How do you save in this game? Oh, I think so I think the save feature is actually this thing right here. So, we actually already hit our time limit, unfortunately. I know nothing's really happened. We got a little bit of backstory, which is useful, but I'm gonna go ahead and save. Whispering's a little weird. I may never get used to that. So, I think we're good right here. So I'm going to continue to use my glow stick. I want to save my resources for now. Yeah, handy light source, yeah. So, we're looking pretty good. I can't remember if I've seen this game or not, but I guess we'll find out later. It's still scary. I don't remember it, so it's not going to matter. But I do plan on playing all 3 of the games. This is going to be a longer series. I'm going to do this while I'm doing other stuff. But I've been wanting to play this, so... Thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, huzzah!